Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are into B2B prospecting, you already know how important it is to target the right companies before even reaching out to the decision makers. That's where account based search on LinkedIn Sales Navigator comes in. Today, I'll walk you through how to use the account based search with examples across industries like NBFCs, microfinance, electric vehicle, manufacturing, and payment aggregators. I'll even share more such examples of industries that you can use through this approach. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to build a high quality list of companies that match your ideal customer profile. So first, what do I mean by account-based search? Instead of just searching for people, you start by searching for companies that fit your ICP. Once you have identified these companies, you drill down to find the right decision makers within them. This approach ensures that you're not just reaching random leads, but you're targeting the right people at the right companies. So now take an example of the fintech sector, where there are multiple subsegments. There are NBFCs, there are microfinance institutions, there are technical service providers, there are payment aggregators. So what do we do over here if I want to search into these subcategories? Because what LinkedIn offers in terms of industries are banking, financial services, insurance. So what I can do over here is I'll just quickly move on to LinkedIn Sales Navigator, go into the account search option. Over here we have all of our basic filters like headquarter location industry that we often use. So let me just quickly put in the headquarter location as India. And now I don't have the industry of NBFC over here, but what I can do is I can quickly use their keyword search to search for the word NBFC. Now when I do that, I'll get a list of companies where they have either mentioned in their name that they are an NBFC, or they have mentioned in their about section that they are an NBFC. So I'll quickly show you a couple of examples that seem relevant to me. Now if you can see over here, this company is an NBFC because they've mentioned it in their name. Then there are other companies like the one that is shown over here. And then there are more other companies that have even mentioned that they are RBI registered NBFC. So this sort of gives us an understanding that yes, we'll need to go through every single company or read their about section to qualify them as a right target audience. What I can do over here is I can select the ones that seem relevant to me, that I am aware that okay, these are NBFCs, and I can save them to a list. So similar to how we used to create the lead list in our lead search, we'll create an account lead list by clicking on save to list and creating a new list. So here I can just put it as say my NBFC test list and save it. Now, if I want to view the employees of these companies, what I need to do is I can go to the lead section and I can use the account list filter in the workflow and select the list of the NBFCs that I just shortlisted. Now, what I'm going to get over here are results of all the employees of those specific companies. And I can surely use the current job title filter or the search filter directly to look for the profiles or the decision makers that I want to target. So this would further narrow down my approach, wherein I'm first targeting the right companies and then targeting the right people in those companies. So this is just one such example. You'll see one more example wherein I would want to search for say microfinance institutions. So I'll go back to the account section and in the search I'll put microfinance. So now again, if you see, I'm getting the similar sort of results wherein there are some that are irrelevant, some that belong to the right category that I'm searching for. So what else can I do over here to narrow down my results or to reach to the right results is I can use the industry filter. Now I know microfinance is a subsegment of financial services as an industry. So I'll click on that. So that narrows down my results and gives me more accurate results. Now, similar to that, if I want to say, let's take another example of another industry. We know that in the motor vehicle manufacturing industry, there are multiple auto manufacturers, there are two-wheeler manufacturers, and then there are EV manufacturers. So, see, if I want to reach out or I want to connect with EV manufacturing companies, what I can simply do over here is instead of microfinance, I'll search for electric vehicle. Now, when I'm searching for electric vehicle, if you can see, we have 2000 plus results and there are a lot of companies at upfront, while seeing it, you will realize that, okay, no, these might not be relevant. There are some clubs, there are some information pages, some that seem that they are into EV charging. And one thing that makes it clear that these might not be relevant are the employees. So if you can see there's one employee, zero employees. So how do we clean this? How, we don't need to screen through all of these 2000 results. What we can do over here is we can simply use the company headcount filter to find out the company sizes that might be relevant. So I might take, say, 500 to 1000, 1000 to 5000, 5000 to 10,000, even as a matter of fact, 200 to 500. So this gives me the exact sort of EV manufacturing companies that I would want to reach out to, like Aether Energy, Ampere, Zip. So this is how we use the account-based search for shortlisting companies. And as I mentioned earlier, that is how we create a lead list. Now, you might wonder that what if I don't want to go through all of this on LinkedIn? I would rather prefer viewing them or reviewing them over in Excel. So what you can do is that you can always go to Phantom Buster and use their Sales Navigator lead list export feature, or the Phantom that is there. That's the Sales Navigator list export. So that helps you in terms of extracting all of this into an Excel, which you can further use to review the companies and shortlist as per your requirement. And then you can search for them using the current company filter on Sales Navigator and find the right leads that you want to reach out to. Now, you might be wondering, what else can account-based search be used for? The answer is to narrow down on any and every sub-industry that you want to. Can include insurance companies where you're targeting insurers, brokers, or insurtech startups. It can be logistics and supply chain, wherein either you would want to target 3PLs, just warehouse providers, or freight forwarders. Even in terms of edtech, you might be looking for, say, LMS, or you might be looking for corporate training companies. So there are many other industries that you can subdivide and find using the account-based search. Basically, anywhere you have a defined ICP, account-based search can zero in on the companies you want. The big benefit of this, instead of wasting time spraying cold messages to anyone, you create a laser focused company list and then engage with the right people in those companies. This means that you might get better reply rates. You might be able to personalize your outreach content as per that specific industry, as per that specific company. So that's how account-based search using LinkedIn Sales Navigator is done. If you found this useful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. And let me know in comments if you have any questions and I'll take that up. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.